An official state welcome in the only country where he can get one. The president of Somaliland striding the red carpet into the Israeli president's residence in Jerusalem, marking a budding special relationship between Somaliland and Israel.
The beautiful images of the people of Somaliland waving Israeli flags in celebration of this new relationship warmed all of our hearts, Mr. President. Today, we're equally delighted to have the flags of Somaliland flying here in the President's...
عليكم مرحبا، كيفكم؟ شو الأخبار؟ بإذن الله جبنا لكم فيديو جديد إن شاء الله ينال إعجابكم. الفيديو اليوم بدنا نشوف مراسم زيارة رئيس أرض الصومال إلى إسرائيل. نشوف شلون احتفلوا في إسرائيل، شلون يعني الأمور كانت. نشوف الفيديو ونعطي ردة فعلنا عليه. لا تنسوا اشتراك في جرس لايك، تشاركوا الفيديو مع أصدقائكم مع العين وما كان حتى تفعلوا فيديو شبابكم. شوفوا الفيديو ونقول بسم الله.
An official state welcome in the only country where he can get one. The president of Somaliland striding the red carpet into the Israeli president's residence in Jerusalem, marking a budding special relationship between Somaliland and Israel.
The beautiful images of the people of Somaliland waving Israeli flags in celebration of this new relationship warmed all of our hearts, Mr. President. Today, we're equally delighted to have the flags of Somaliland flying here in the President's residence and all throughout Jerusalem.
Israel recognized Somaliland last December, the first and still only country to do so. For 35 years, Somaliland has been independent in practice. From the capital, Hargeisa, its government in control of its territory. A number of countries have treated Somaliland as independent, but only Israel has recognized it officially as independent. Somalilanders are thrilled, from President Abdirahman Mohamed Abdullahi on down.
Israel has taken part in a moment that will be remembered in a diplomatic history of our nation, and we do not take that gesture lightly.
The two countries want to deepen ties, from security to mining to supporting passage through the Gulf of Aden. Analysts have seen Israel's ties with Somaliland as part of an emerging geopolitical alliance with the United Arab Emirates and others.
We both face the threat of radical extremism. We both seek security and stability in the region and in the Horn of Africa. We both see the importance of protecting maritime freedom.
President Abdullahi also visited the Yad Vashem Holocaust Memorial, another evocative moment. The high point of the visit comes tomorrow, when President Abdullahi meets with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and opens Somaliland's embassy in Jerusalem.
Joining us now are Salma Sheikh, Chief Editor of the SL Review magazine in Hargeisa, Somaliland, and Flor Hassan Naum, Special Envoy at the Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Jerusalem. So, Salma, I'd like to turn to you first. This is the first foreign state visit by President Abdullahi since taking office. I mean, how significant is this moment for people in Somaliland? What has the reaction been on the ground, and how is Israel's recognition being received?
Oh, first of all, I want to thank you for having me again in here. And this was a much anticipated visit. It's the first that we heard from Prime Minister Netanyahu when he recognized Somaliland and was speaking with our president on the phone, that he is inviting him to a visit in Israel. So we knew that President Abdurrahman will be visiting Israel at any time. We are all happy. We are all to be honestly, was expecting this and are supporting our president to spend this time in Israel to meet with the Prime Minister, the President, and the rest of the government in Israel to open or launch the Somaliland embassy also in Israel. So this is much anticipated, and we are glad that it happened today, and it's very historic. Somaliland remembers this And we'll always remember, because we remember that Israel also came to our assistance in 1960 when we were also looking for recognition from the international community.
You know, Flora, I'd like to turn to you from Israel's perspective. Why is Somaliland strategically important?
Well, first of all, I have to say that I had the great honor today to be at the state lunch and to meet the president and to speak to members of the delegation. And the president's speech was very moving. He got up there and said, "Nobody saw us except Israel. Only Israel saw us." And that to me was so meaningful. And I had a great chat with one of his top advisors. Look, it's meaningful symbolically. Somaliland is a Muslim country, not half Muslim, it's almost completely Muslim country that loves Jews, that loves Israel. This is really where the world and the region should go. This is the extension of the Abraham Accords. We saw the same thing with the UAE, with Bahrain, with Morocco, and now we're seeing it in Somaliland. Strategically, it's a very important partner for us because of the waterways that they control. And economically, there's so much we can do to help each other. They've got very meaningful exports. They've got incredible natural resources. And Israel has the innovation, the infrastructure and capacity to help Somaliland develop as an economy and to become a very meaningful trade partner for the state of Israel.
You know, I'd like to turn back to you, Salma. For more than 3 decades, Somaliland has sought international recognition. Obviously, this decision by Israel is very much welcomed, but there's been a lot of pushback from other nations, including, of course, neighboring Somalia. Is there fear amongst the public that there could be some type of repercussions, especially following this visit from the president of Somaliland to Israel?
Not really. I mean, Somaliland for the past 3 decades has spent looking for international recognition, but we were not just like sitting idle somewhere and waiting for somebody to, announce that they are recognizing us. We were working, and we're an active partner of, the international community in protecting the security and stability of the Horn of Africa, particularly in the Gulf of Aden. We achieved many things while we were waiting for the international community to recognize our independence and accept us as a sovereign state. Israel is the first country to do so, but we are expecting and hoping that many countries will follow suit. Because many countries in Africa, in the Middle East, and also in the West said that they expect or they hope someone else to go first. Now they have no excuse because Israel did that, and this is very special to us. Whoever comes after will be special, but not as special as the recognition received from Israel. But we do expect that other countries to follow suit.
When you say other countries, what countries do you expect to be next?
We expect the United States to recognize us, as well as Ethiopia, who we have a very strong relations politically, security-wise, and also people to people. We also expect the United Arab Emirates, the UK, which was a protectorate of Somaliland, and which always used the I would say the excuse of like, I want another country, either in Africa or in the Middle East, to go first before me.
Interesting. Flora, I just want to turn to you right now in terms of, the diplomatic pushback Israel could potentially expect from this, relationship. Obviously, like I mentioned, Somalia isn't happy. We've seen outrage from countries like Egypt as well. And we do know that obviously with the Gulf of Aden, which is right across, from Yemen, we've been seeing, missiles flying from the Houthis towards the state of Israel that there could be, a very serious strategic benefit of having Israel have some type of military presence in Somaliland to help address that. Is that something that you think we could see happening soon?
Well, I think that we have to let the military leaders talk about those types of strategic ties. But what we see here is this, that the world and the region is divided into two. The countries that want peace and prosperity, and the country that want jihadi destruction. And Somaliland have been the victims of that. They suffered a genocide that killed 200,000 people by the same radicals that are the ones that want to kill us, that are the same radicals that were kicked out of the UAE for their radical activity, that are the same radicals that are ruining the region and ruining the world. And so there's so much that we can do together because we have love for each other, but also because we share.
لهون انتهى الفيديو. الله يسعدكم. تحية كبيرة لكم، تحية كبيرة لكم. طيب طبعا يا جماعة في كثير ناس حزينة على هذه الزيارة وناس فرحة. انتم الفرحانين بهالزيارة ولا الحزينين؟ الله يسعدكم. اكتبوا لي بالتعليقات. تحية كبيرة لكم، تحية كبيرة لكم. طيب كان معكم بإيدك اللاس، والسلام عليكم.